You already clicked the title, the top 20 Radiohead songs from a freaking nerd virgin, so you know it's gonna be accurate. What? Why did it not work? Okay, technical difficulties. Coming in at number 20, and number 5 on the bench is Black Star. But yeah, honestly, solid song. I don't know why it isn't ranked higher on here, minus the fact that, like, everything on the bends is freaking peak, so what else am I supposed to say? The Tourist. I was thinking about putting The Tourist at number 20, but, like, it was a pretty big toss-up for this spot, so, I mean, good job, Black Star. You did good enough. And number 19, also on the bends, coming in at number 4, is Just. What can I say? This is a cult classic. This has, like, as many scales as I have conversations with women. I mean, okay, no. That's a really bad example. That means it would have, like, 0. You do it to yourself, you do. That's why it really hurts. They're recognizing the problem with the person and not just criticizing them for that, but working it off of that to create a constructive criticism. A well-deserved number 19, in my opinion. Thank you, Tom York, you beautiful British boy. Coming in at number 6 on OK Computer. This one might rank a little bit low, but it's no surprises. Probably have put it higher if it wasn't so depressing. Okay, I say that, but I have more depressing songs higher up. we don't talk about that. The only reason it's not higher on this list is because of the notoriety around the song. It's just way overplayed. I feel like it's creep 2 at this point. I mean, that being said, come on. Who can't take a handshake of carbon monoxide every once in a while, you know? And speaking of the devil, LARP alarm, LARP, yep, let's get it out of the way. I'm a creep. Yeah, number 2 on Pablo Honey. We'll get to that in a second. Now, before you lash me for being such a bad Radiohead fan, hear me out. This is what started Radiohead. Radiohead would not have existed without Creep. And not only that, I don't want to hear shit. That guitar solo in the middle, like, it just hits. This is their introduction. Number 16, coincidentally, and number 4 on In Rainbows, you'll see here probably my favorite album of all time. Number 16, coincidentally, 15 Step. Apparently the song was, I don't know, about taking 15 steps off of a cliff or something, so I put a picture of this dude walking off a fucking cliff or something because, I don't know, it kind of fits. I don't really like the music video for this one. It kind of tries to do a Paranoid Android thing and kind of falls flat on its face. But besides from that, it's so fucking catchy and probably one of the best opener tracks, like, ever. And number 2 on Kid A and number 15 in general. Yep, we don't have as many Kid A's as I hoped there would be. Yeah, no, I love Kid A. It's just, it's not as good as their other works, i.e. In Rainbows and OK Computer. Ice Age coming. And like 2 years later, they released this movie, so I mean, he was kind of right about that. That being said, it's just so fucking catchy. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that it's just like the same repeating notes over and over again, which is really uncharacteristic, by the way, for Radiohead, it would be higher up on this list. And number 14, and the explanation to why Pablo Honey has a runner-up, it's Anyone Can Play Guitar. I don't get why this song it doesn't have more streams. It has something like 20 million streams. Saying that out loud, I mean, like, okay, that's kind of a lot of streams, but like considering it's Radiohead, one of the most popular bands, like just period, like it needs to be higher. The thing that separates this from the other Radiohead songs is it doesn't sound like a math equation, so you can actually listen to it with other people without sounding like a weirdo. Like, kind of the same issue with Tool. Definitely gonna have to make a video on them. That being said, it's just simple and to the point, and I think it kind of describes their first album perfectly, because I mean, anyone can play guitar, am I right? And number 13, and finally another OK Computer song, number 5 is yeah, no, some of y'all will be let down that this isn't higher up, but to be fair, there are so many great fucking tracks on OK Computer, I just don't know which ones to pick from. I love the chorus, I love the instrumentals, I love, like, that, like, little muffle in the part where he goes, like, you. It's, like, so, I would say peak, but there's better songs on this list, so I mean, come on. No! And speaking of peak, and number 3 in the bends, this also might upset some people. That's only at number 12. Is Fake Plastic Trees. Yeah, the song reminds me of the Lorax. I literally think of this movie every time I listen to the song because it's all about capitalism and consumerism. This song has got me through some times. This song is absolutely amazing. I would almost have to put the music video of this higher than Paranoid Android, but we'll get to that in a moment here. Because at number 11 we have another OK Computer song, and on God, one of the most underrated songs of all time. Of course, I'd be talking about Lucky. Now, being genuine for a moment, this one is almost gut-wrenching. It's about his car crash, basically, that he got in. Pull me out, Sarah. Pull me out of the car crash. Just, some of the lyrics in this song just hit way too hard. This is the reason OK Computer is probably top 5 albums of all time. And number 10, I'm going to get some deep shit for this not being higher, but I mean, it's still really fucking good. There's just better. Number 3 on In Rainbows is Weird Fishes. Oh yeah, my friend made this art piece. We'll get to that in a second. What can be said about the song that's not already been said? Musically a masterpiece. Composition-wise, it's nearly perfect. The only reason it's brung down is because I actually just don't prefer his style of singing where he goes all the depressive stuff. That's also why I don't have Moonshaped Pool on this list. And of course, credits to Colton for making that. For making this art piece right here. And coming in at number 9, number 3 on OK Computer, and oh my god, one of my favorite songs, just in general. Paranoid Android. This song is the Bohemian Rhapsody of Radiohead, and it says something because it's only at number 9. If you ever wanted Virgin music to sound better than this, then you're going to have to find a band that legitimately transcends time and space. The fact that this has contrasts with my favorite song on this list is kind of funny, and the only reason it's not actually my top 3 is because funny enough, I don't actually like the part where it's the kind of detective-y spy, that kind of hyped up part. You don't remember. So I know that's a hot take, but that part actually brings it down in my opinion. And number 8, number 2 on the bends is Street Spirit. Oh my god, this song is so fucking depressing. And I just said that I don't like depressing songs by Radiohead, but I can make an exception for this song right here.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
Street Spirit, I forgot to add the fade out, but I call it Street Spirit anyway, so. It has a very complex, meaningful, lyrical pattern for being a song literally about wanting to fucking die. Usually those songs are just depressed and that's it. And number 7 and number 1 on Kid A. How do I explain this better than just instrumental scenery? Instrumental scenery is the only way I can picture this for you. The organ, the lyrics somehow play into it too, but to be honest, if the lyrics weren't even in it, I wouldn't mind. That's just how instrumentals are. I don't even know what the point of motion picture soundtrack is, meaning-wise, because it doesn't fit in to Kid A, really. I know How to Disappear completely, some people say is the better version of motion picture soundtrack, but honestly, I listened to it and I wasn't a big fan at all, and honestly, I don't think it's one I even would listen to on a daily basis. I don't get it. And number 1 to Hail on the Thief, and it's only showing 2, is number 6, A Wolf at the Door. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what the song's about, but I'm pretty sure it has something to do with capitalism or something. Pretty sure it has something to do with Big Uncle Ben knocking at the door. It's basically the Tom York rap. And I know There is also a really good Hail to the Thief song and Sail to the Moon. I would just like to mention though that those didn't make the list, but those were really good contenders for number 20. But Black Star is honestly better. This is just better. A Wolf at the Door is really meaningful. The lyrics are just beautiful, and the way he sings it and how it slowly gets more just angry. And I just noticed that there's the word lube in the Hail to the Thief cover. I've never seen that before. Lube donut? That's not good, bro. That's not good. What are you planning to do, bro? But yeah, the way it builds up, and even like the instrumentals, even though it's not like a standout in the song, it's just really well composed. And I think the best closer, I think this is the only closer on the list that makes it into the top 10. I'm not 100% sure though, because I forgot. And number 5 and number 2 on OK Computer is Oh My Underrated. This song is genuinely peak. There's a reason OK Computer is like the best album ever. And I don't know what that guitar is in the background. It's just honestly the reason it's on this list, because like it teases you with a little bit of Weezer and then it instantly goes back and you're just like, oh my god, I'm in Radiohead. I cannot describe how many times I've listened to this song and just contemplated life, because it's basically like a new beginning. But remember, every new beginning has its faithful ends. And that's where we go on to number 4. Number 2 on In Rainbows, All I Need. I don't know how that transitions over from the last one, but oh my, transcending. The first 2 minutes of the song are nearly unlistenable. I actually don't care about them. If I'm being honest, the end is like my favorite part in any Radiohead song. How do you get better than that? I have sobbed in my bed to this song. Like masterpiece. As you see, this dude's transcending, like the 3rd time I mentioned Tool in this video. And number 3 and number 1 in the Benz might be a little bit of a surprise, Iron Lung. Don't get it confused with this guy. Iron Lung, yeah. I think for me what does it is the fact that it's like basically a song just yelling about another song that they just absolutely love. And the fact they use an iron lung to describe it is just so beautiful. I like how artists are literally singing about how getting rich is like shit. But I get it though, because honestly I would be annoyed if Creep was like what I was known for. Because it's just like, how do you even make a song like this? You don't make this accidentally. And I realize the majority of music is made accidentally. And number 2 and number 1 on OK Computer, the song that got me through it all. This was the song that also got me into Radiohead. Honestly, the best music video. I take it back. This one is the best music video without a doubt, just because it's so cinematic. There's a reason this is number 2, and it's not because it's necessarily even the best really Radiohead song there is out there. It's just because it got me into the band, number 1, and number 2, when I was in a rut in my life and I was in a very depressed, sad moment, this got me through it because it reminded me, no matter what, in the end, karma will always get you. Karma will always get you. You're seeking to destroy others. If you're seeking for that let out that the world has given you, karma isn't always on your side, because the peak incoming is, in my opinion, the best song ever. Number 1 in Rainbows is a Jigsaw falling into place. Oh my god. I cannot describe how the song makes me feel in words, so I'm going to go on a 3-minute rant to describe how it makes me feel. The lead up is the entire song. If you listen to the song linearly, in a linear position, you won't notice it getting louder and more instrumental. But if you resume and wind back, you will realize it's gotten, more hyped up. And that just hits you at the end with the crest and into just what I can describe as a ear orgasm. And the reason I say this draws parallels to Paranoid Android is because both of them are actually, fun fact, started by Tom York basically just being shit-faced at a bar and people being loud as fuck. So, I mean, apparently Tom York just needs to get shit-faced at a bar more often because it just apparently makes these songs. The tuning is so beautiful. Drop D and half tuning, I'm pretty sure it's the G string. How do you even think to do that? And yay, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Thank you for listening. Listening to me rant about my unhealthy obsession with Radiohead and Tool and furries and fishes and I don't know. There's really nothing else on this list. Of course, if you want to see more peak content, like and subscribe. Of course, catch you another time.